Alex Garland's new film Warfare is a true story of the battle fought in Iraq in 2005, which Ray Mendoza, the co-writer and director, was a part of. I was a big fan of Garland's film Civil War from last year, so I was excited for this film and it lived up to what I was expecting to, so let's just jump into it. I think the structure of how they made the movie is quite interesting, and it says at the start of the movie that everything that happens in the film is based on a memory which one of the soldiers had. This is what gives it such a sense of realism. The fact that what is happening in the movie is something that someone specifically remembered is really interesting. It gives the attention to specific details which they saw as important. The film starts at a decently slow pace before the situation ramps up to utter chaos. Once the movie gets going, it does not stop and is incredibly intense. The film is a lot more realistic in its depiction of war, and it's almost definitely due to Ray Mendoza's directing and writing. The action isn't glorified, we barely see any of the people they're fighting against. It doesn't treat the characters as these mighty heroes. They are soldiers who are fighting to stay alive. There's a bit of a debate online that I've been seeing with some people calling it a pro-war movie, and I have no idea how someone could watch it and come up with this conclusion. It is made by a former Navy SEAL in honor of the people he fought with, but they aren't portrayed as heroes. They're just given respect because the director fought alongside with them. The movie doesn't villainize Iraq or the fighters. It doesn't show war as something good. I think the movie's more anti-war than pro-war, as it portrays the SEALs as more disturbers of peace, destroying a town. They're clearly not saviors. I mean, they take over a family's home to occupy it, and that's pretty fucked up. And just really focused on in the ending, in my opinion. This isn't what the movie is trying to be. The film is trying to be a realistic representation of war, and that's what it does. The most obvious thing being that it's loud as shit. There was a scene in the movie which made me jump, specifically the IED scene. The sound design in this movie was really impressive. Wouldn't be surprised to end up winning an Oscar for it. The scene where characters' ears are ringing from the blast is very impressive, especially because they change the levels of ringing depending on the different point of views of characters. The effects of the battle was having on the soldiers as they fought was really interesting. I was reading something from a psychologist about how it's the only film they've seen that depicts PTSD in real time. The film was obviously very violent, showing the pretty gruesome injuries. The quickness of the pacing and suddenness of violence really made the film feel like a real battle, especially with how it ends up playing out in real time, instead of skipping around, showing things that happened later. It's just in real time. Overall, Warfare was a great movie that I highly recommend. It's very intense. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. Comment your own thoughts. Go follow me on Letterboxd at #1Alex. Thank you. See you next time.